Oh my goodness. Hi. I'm Dave Landau. Welcome to Normal World.
Welcome. Now, in the trail, in the opening there's a taller astronaut. Which one is that?
I think it's you.
Is it me?
Yes.
No way. I think it might be our guest.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing and tongue punching that like button. Oh. Oh, hey, Angela.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you guys?
Oh, doing great.
Doing good.
Yeah.
Doing good. Today's a blessing.
It is every day.
Every day is a gift.
It's a blizzard now.
Yeah, we had to battle the elements to get in here, but
Yeah.
Yes.
No cars. We had to walk. That's in the contract. They said we have to do that. So.
I ice skated as I'm from the north.
Oh, smart. Dang it.
And I got a DUI and been
On your
coaching
skates?
Pee-wee hockey.
You can't skate anymore. You had a DUI.
Yep, that's right. No, I don't know how to skate. I tried to skate with my son actually about 2 years ago, and I was like, I'm doing pretty good, and then I flipped back and cracked my head.
Yeah, that'll teach you.
And then I walked out of my apartment 2 days later here, and I slipped on the ice and cracked my head.
Wow.
I didn't see
Like
it.
this week?
No, this was like 2 years ago.
Oh,
I think I remember that.
was.
Yeah, it was that
I was
same
like,
day.
Man, you look really good.
I kept slipping in the same place and landing on the back of my head. And I
like Home Alone.
yeah, like the fifth time I did it, I was just like, you should know this is here. Because I mean, my whole body would go up in the air.
Oh no.
And then I would just, like, the backpack would break my fall.
I remember
But my
that
head
now.
would
I
still
remember. Yeah.
go back. At least I'm holding a backpack like an idiot.
Yeah. It saved you.
But I carry a laptop and such-ins for people who want to know. And I don't want to carry a
did.
briefcase because it's not the 1970s.
But what if you did? What if you brought briefcases back, like a Chad?
An attaché?
Just had like a.
Natasha.
Yeah.
All right, Patsy
Oh.
Ramsey.
I used to sell them.
Really?
I used to sell them when I sold luggage.
Oh yeah.
Do you have any idea?
Oh, you have like a whole storied history.
The number of corrupt ministers I sold overly priced attaché cases to carry their Bibles in Detroit, breathtaking.
Beautiful.
But let's get into it. The real deal. Joining us today again, we like him so much, we brought him back.
That's right.
You might know him from Gerard vs. Evil, but you might know him from yesterday's episode. You might know him from stand-up comedy, and you might just know him as my pal or me as his. Please welcome Gerard Michaels.
What pleasure to be here. 12 inches couldn't keep me away from you guys.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you. That's what she said. Congratulations, Dave. All right. Cut that out. How are you?
I'm doing great, guys. How are you guys doing? You guys good?
Good.
Good. Good. I think we've learned that Jews don't control the weather.
It turns out.
Yeah? I don't know, buddy. I live in Boca Raton, and there's not 12 inches of snow there.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
That's true.
is there a lot of synagogues here in Dallas that I'm unaware of?
Oh, no, I just meant it in Cali.
That's what I thought you were talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah,
and
they
it
run their
also,
own houses.
it kind of, maybe nobody gives more money to climate change than those people, and they're all burnt. So,
Yep.
maybe we can go ahead and get rid of that Green New Deal. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. You think so?
I think we've destroyed our Earth and our planet,
Well, the good news is they're going to be able to.
which is the same thing. I said the same thing.
Yeah. That's how they write their
I thought like Earth is in
Hills.
ground, like is in the
Earth
the
and
Terra.
planet.
Planet is the spirit.
Do you think that everybody that's in LA is going to be able to relocate to Greenland when we
They're probably all
take it?
coming here.
They're going to Austin.
Oh no.
Greenland's coming to Austin.
They're going to Austin like every comic ever from LA.
It makes sense. They are socialists in Greenland, which is pretty hilarious.
Are they?
Yeah,
Did you know Greenland is
socially
icy and Iceland is green?
you did.
There you go.
And Iceland used to be green.
Was the original marketing of what was it? Leif Erikson that went there because he was accused of murder.
Good dude.
And or is it Leif Erikson was like accused of murder, so he goes to Greenland, and then he comes back and he's like, it's so much better than Iceland. This place sucks. you guys should go to Greenland and pay me to take you there. And then he would he'd drop him off and be like, all right, hope you don't die. It super sucks here. Good luck to you.
I want to kill more.
Yeah.
I have a bloodlust.
There's 50,000 people on that giant island.
Really?
We could take them.
50,000, I think. 50,000, 56,000 full-time residents. But so
Really?
much sweet, sweet oil. Oh,
That's
what you
take them
need.
easy.
we'll take that oil so bad.
Did you go there and dig?
For the amount of money they're going to be paying us, probably I will, yeah.
I'll go dig.
Yeah.
Like an oil man up on the fields.
Yeah, I used to be an oilman.
Wow. You're working out that shaft out there?
Speaking of,
Different kind of oil. Diddy got what?
Did you see?
I made baby oil.
Did you see Jerry Jones on that oil man show? There was that.
Yeah, apparently he's a friggin' actor.
Holy moly!
Oh yeah, the owner of the Cowboys.
He nailed it,
Yeah,
man.
he's great.
He's in a scene with John Hamm and Billy Bob Thornton, and he nails it. I couldn't believe it.
I think he meant it.
It was just like,
You know what I mean? Like I think it was just from his heart.
it might have been. I mean, it was. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my god, this
He's playing
is,
a villain?
no, he's like a mentor in the episode.
Really?
Yeah,
Because Billy Bob Thornton's just like in between breaks of dressing like Bono.
yeah.
Yeah,
Remembering
the
when
interviews, man.
Angelina Jolie used to let him hit it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
on the red carpet.
Have you ever listened to his music?
No.
His music?
Oh my God! Please pull up Billy Bob Thornton.
Hear this.
He takes his music very seriously, which is why he tries to dress like a rock star.
Okay.
And it is
So
there's
he's
a
got-
song about Angelina. You can look that one up. Like Angelina, you should have seen her. Like that.
Is it really? Zupa Zupa.
It is. It.
I ate the pasta twice just because she's so nice, Angelina.
That was the music.
Angelina.
I love his acting. His music is so bad. I almost don't want to watch him in movies, even though I love him.
His music is so bad, Bad Santa doesn't exist here.
No. And there's interviews where he gets angry because he's going around promoting it.
Mark McGrath trying to do Leonard Cohen.
Yes, that's a very good way.
A very apt description.
That is so spot on. Look up him now doing another video, any other video at all, and you'll see his more, even more country-ish side. But he's got a little bit of ska where it goes.
Ska?
Oh yeah,
He played with the Box Masters.
Ska. Correct. When he played with the Box
Do
Masters.
we want to see that, or do we walk?
No, we
walk
wanna
of
see
shame?
Oh, we don't.
Yes, we do.
The owner of the Knicks and Rangers and Madison Square Garden, James Dolan, has a band also.
Does he really?
And it is it's worse than you think it would be. Called JD and the Straight Shots. And also, to your point, if they talk, there was like a joke going around Madison Square Garden offices about it. He found out who started the joke, fired the person who shared the joke. Yeah, dude. Like,
Wow.
yeah, JD and the Straight Shots.
Can you
It's so
imagine
bad.
going up to somebody and firing them for not like giving into your crap fake dream?
Yeah.
You're like, look, I am a star in the rock world.
Wears like a fedora on stage.
I guarantee you he tries to open for
Billy Bob does
bands
the
that
same
play there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Billy Bob does.
He does like a do-rag and then a fedora half-cocked on his head.
But how many times has Billy Joel had to tell James Dolan, no, I said
Seriously.
no.
Yeah. Dude, he dresses like Lisa Bonet. He wants people to think he's a rock star. It's painful.
Does Lisa Bonet have like some aura where she makes the men around her dress like that?
I don't know.
Because Momoa dresses that way too.
Oh, he does too.
Lenny
the exact
Kravitz.
same-
It's like a whole
Lenny
thing.
Kravitz,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but he's got like like Billy Bob's got the big earring. This is a guy who got famous when he was 40, when we were a teenager. He's been around a long.
Billy Bob, you talking about?
Yeah,
Billy Bob.
Here we
Dude,
go.
he was
Sling Blade. He was
Tombstone.
before that. He was a fat dude in Tombstone. Yeah.
He's a fat dude
may
in
go now.
Tombstone, and he was on Hearts of Fire with John Ritter because he was John Ritter's boy, which was a sitcom.
I don't remember that.
Here we go.
Yeah, it was on briefly. There you go. Enjoy it.
All right, stop
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Stop this.
Yep. Look at that.
yeah.
End it.
Look at the grace.
No more.
That is what you call a front man.
He reminds me of little baby Billy from Righteous Gemstones a little bit. All right, let's get it.
I bet you Walt Goggins could absolutely be the lead of a
Is
band.
that not the most awful?
Jesus. I already don't like
I don't think it's
country all that
bad.
much.
I don't think it's
But
bad.
this
It's terrible. I go down a rabbit hole and
I
call me
will.
tonight,
I will.
and I will talk the gun out of your mouth.
Okay.
I'm telling you,
I
it's
tried to save you, chat.
Angelina. You should have seen her.
It's better than Patrick Swayze.
Patrick
This band?
Swayze?
Patrick
R.I.P.,
Swayze sang.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Okay, nobody puts baby in the corner,
come on.
and you're not going to
Can't
do
even
the
bring
rest.
it up.
Wait, Patrick Swayze had a.
You know that song that's like, She's like the wind
Yeah.
through my tree. That's Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
What?
Yes, that's him singing.
I don't know that song.
What?
It's from Dirty Dancing.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want
He was practicing his high kicks while doing it.
He just wanted to leave no chicks for anybody else on
Yeah.
Earth. It wasn't enough. Like,
simultaneusly be
no
the
wonder
gayest
God
dude
gave
ever.
him cancer. He's like, stop.
Yeah, he's like, this is enough.
Stop.
Can't have all of it.
Stop.
Your life has been too good.
Knock it off.
You're making pottery with a hot woman with a boy haircut.
Listen, I gave you
That haircut's
Roadhouse.
coming back.
I'm warning you. I'm warning you.
What?
I gave you Roadhouse. If you try to be a lead singer, you know what?
Do it.
The pancreas. Take the pancreas.
This is it. Your last movie's Black Dog, and then you're going to get
yeah.
cancer.
2. Give him 2. Utah.
Utah.
Yep, that's a dude. He was the best, but yeah, his band was bad. I'm gonna go ahead though and say, Billy Bob Thornton's worse.
Okay.
I mean,
He's less likable for sure.
Keanu Reeves, he plays the
good.
bass, and he's actually pretty good.
and he stands in the corner away
Off.
from the rest of the band,
In
so
the
he
bass.
doesn't distract
He's got
from
that
them.
Sometimes
Eddie
turn
Murphy.
around.
Is Eddie Murphy? What do we think?
Party all the time.
I like that song.
Yeah,
Compared to
Party all the
today's
time,
music, it's
party all
like
the
phenomenal, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's multi-talented. I wouldn't want to hear a second album, but I
good.
think he's talented. I think. Well, yeah, it's a hell of a lot. I mean, he's good at singing.
He used to sing like
James
Michael
Brown.
Jackson stuff and James Brown on stage.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
got-
none of them are as bad as Johnny Depp. Let's be for real.
Yeah,
He's
that's
just
really unfortunate.
cosplaying as a guitar.
Wasn't he? Was that like the Oscars or something? They let him go up on stage and play the guitar.
With like a big band. It was
Well,
like
it was like Black
Alice in
Keys.
Chains
At
or
least
something.
he was.
Yeah,
At least he was an actor, though. I mean, Ashley Simpson just did that.
yeah. Well, he was with though.
Since Simpson,
He was with
crazy,
Alice Cooper, who is
That's
the best. Then he's with Steve Perry, and then it's him, and it's called Hollywood Vampires, and you know he made them call it that. And I see they were coming to my city, and I skipped 5 shows until Alice Cooper was solo. And boy, am I glad I did. Alice Cooper was amazing, but I'm like, I'm not going there. I like a lot of his early work, but I'm not feeding this thing of this guy wearing 93 friendship bracelets.
Johnny Depp was in the Viper room with River Phillips. Was like, I think we should start a band. And River Phoenix was like, yeah, all right, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Yeah, it is interesting. Johnny Depp, I believe, was on stage when River OD'd.
He's like, we should start a band. He's like,
God was like, "Hey, River, get him."
Yeah, River's like, you know what?
I gotta go to the bathroom.
He's like, I'll be honest, I'm a legend. I might as well just check out. He like handed
We'll see
him
where I
a
can
bass.
go.
Hey, River, grab your bass. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to do that.
Yeah,
My free bass.
just gotta go. You use the bathroom real quick. I'll be back.
Hey, while we're talking about stars that have bands, Corey Feldman, please.
Oh,
we
yeah.
haven't talked about him at all.
Oh man,
The best.
he gets a pass.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Greatest.
if what Suge Knight said happened to Justin Bieber at the Diddy party is even 1% true, that is one of the most horrific things that could ever happen.
I'm trying to get Suge on this show.
Oh man, well you gotta.
Serious.
Are you serious?
What?
That's serious.
Oh.
That'd be
Wow.
awesome.
From the
we're,
prison?
we're chatting with him. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be legit, man. But he was with Michael Franzese, and he told Michael what he knows happened to Justin Bieber, and he said same thing happened to Usher, and
Yeah.
what he described was horrific.
Yeah.
And if it's true, it paints Justin Bieber in like a whole nother light. And then there's a thing where Diddy is like got his arm around him a couple years later at an award show, and you see like Justin cowering away, and the reason I bring it up is Corey Feldman's been saying this for 40
Ever.
years, right? So
Ever.
like, however bad that is, and it is bad, that band of his, like, I almost feel like we as a society owe him that.
That's why I love
go,
it.
That's
Go
why we-
perform, dude.
I love
That's why
it.
we went to the show.
We went to
Went
the
to the
show.
show.
Yeah,
We
dude.
did a whole
Yeah.
thing. She dressed as an angel.
It was great.
I wanted to be Corey's angel. I held up a sign.
Yeah.
I got him to tweet it. We were tweeting with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wanted him to be on the show, but then it turned out
Yeah.
to be a conservative network, so he didn't want to get political. It wasn't because it was conservative, or it just didn't do anything that was involving politics.
It's understandable.
But we wanted to go and see if we could get him to come on again. So I dressed as him in The Lost Boys. He dressed as him in The Burbs, and Angela went as an angel.
Just tried as much PTSD as possible.
It's the greatest show.
Angela's an angel,
loves-
honestly,
he knows.
should have at least got some attention to
Yeah.
it.
Did he know Angela's Beaver would be here?
No. But was she
Didn't have it.
She looked
Should've
good.
led with that.
I
Thank
didn't
you.
mean to overly compliment, but I mean, I thought she was the only one there dressed as an angel.
She really was.
And I am just now realizing that we have not referenced the beaver in this show, so the people that are watching this without yesterday have no idea what I'm talking
But
about.
it just cut
We
to the
cut to
beaver.
it.
So
No
it worked.
idea. Let's keep it that way. You should watch every single episode.
Just in a 4 screen.
People that didn't watch yesterday are like, that is remarkably inappropriate. Why are they going along with that?
Saying this. No, but it was a really. It wasn't the. It was rough, but the best part is
I had a
when
good
he was
time.
getting frustrated with his band.
Oh my
And he
God.
starts introducing everybody, and he's just is like, "This is my bassist for everything." He goes, "This is my drummer's mom's here," and like he just said it in the most.
Literally goes like, he's like, and here's Katie on the keyboards. We don't have time. We don't have
have
time. We don't. And then it was.
It was the
Tension,
best
you could
and
feel
most
the tension. It was
dismissive "his mom's here" I've ever heard from
Yeah.
a front man. I was crying laughing.
If you have the opportunity to go to a Corey Feldman show, you take that opportunity.
Yes.
His siren broke.
Yeah, he pulls
air
out a siren.
horn.
He slowly takes his clothes off as the show goes. So he starts off in one outfit, and then it comes off throughout the show, and then he brings out.
And he only gets
A
15
siren.
minutes, so it's pretty
It is
quick.
fast. It is like,
Actually,
very
you guys,
fast.
I wanted to show you. There was a clip of him playing Jingle Bell Rock or something from recently,
Oh,
from
hell
this
yeah.
past Christmas, and it is something. I'll have to
Is
show
it
you.
good? I haven't seen it.
Might be able to find it.
But yeah, we kind of just walked to the front. We only had general admission, and then we just started walking. And then we just ended up pretty much. Nobody was stopping us during the Corey part of the show as we wanted to. get
Funnily
pretty
enough,
much
like I thought
to
he was
front.
the lead.
You guys are describing this, and as I'm sitting here, the way you guys are describing this is like one of you left the bar last night with a 300-pound chick, and I asked you, I was like, so how was it? You're like, all right, hear me out. Yeah, it was like, yeah.
was
Well, we were interviewing people, and Garrett was doing most of the interviewing. I was eating Trejo's tacos. Because, look, it's Danny Trejo.
You have to.
But everybody we're interviewing they had no idea he was even there. And then a lot of them were just straight up insulted that we asked how excited they were to be there for the headliner, Corey Feldman.
Corey Feldman.
And it's like, you guys are defending Limp Bizkit like you have fine taste in music.
I was like, "What is your favorite Corey Feldman song?" And they were like, "Ugh." You're here for the Corey Feldman show.
I'm here for Nookie, damn it.
Thank you.
Look,
There
here
it
we
is.
go,
If
there
you
we
haven't
go.
watched this video, please. It's like one of my favorite things we've ever done.
Yeah, here we are.
Yeah.
It's us at the show.
Fanny packing.
See, we're all dancing, having a
Everybody's
good old time.
You're the only one.
No one else around us is enjoying themselves at all. But we are having a very good.
Very good time.
Yeah, so we were having fun, and then we
Thank you, Calabasas High School. We are Corey Feldman.
we figured that he would at least notice the 3 people that were
He
standing.
had a wardrobe change?
Yes.
yeah.
Oh.
He had multiple.
This man knew how to put on a
This is a
show.
performance.
Yeah, he was. This is when his air horn broke, which then went viral.
Yeah.
I thought that was a paintball gun and he was going to start shooting.
Then he dresses as the guy who hurt him.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. I don't think he did, but I think he was his friend. So he goes and he dresses as Michael Jackson. Look at those moves. My goodness, I can feel my seat
just don't-
sopping wet just from mine. Just watching
So
this.
good.
Here's his bassist.
Reliving this.
And it was
So-
just at,
oh,
like
yeah.
in the middle of the day.
Those are the best tickets you guys could get for a Corey Feldman show.
Well, it was because there was also Riff Raff, Ain't No Face, and Limp Bizkit.
You're laughing. This is real.
no, I'm jealous. I'm laughing out
We
of
didn't,
jealousy.
we didn't have Riff Raff money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They told us
Those
something.
tickets were like $300.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
could not have been $300.
They were
They
pretty
were.
expensive.
I'm saying, and I've spent plenty of money on concerts, but no. I couldn't even. I'm not paying Fred Durst after I watched his John Travolta movie or ever listened to Limp Bizkit $300. I refuse. It's not happening. Fred Durst owes me $300.
I love Limp Bizkit. I love
Do you?
Korn. I love
Korn.
I love all that. You know, it's
I'm a
like
huge
it's
fan
the
of
same
Korn.
reason I love Keystone Light. It brings me back to a better place in my
Yeah,
life.
dude.
You know,
You were at a better place when you liked Limp Bizkit.
when I was drinking, that's how bad. That's how sideways my life has gone. And life was better when I had a Walkman with Limp Bizkit and drinking Keystone Light. Things were Bad
guess-
Dog 2020 and
Some twisted transistor over here.
oh yeah.
No, I know people liked it. I just-
breathe out. Hands up, now hands down. What's up? What up?
Yeah, he also started basically the entire riot at Woodstock '99, which left people raped and dead.
Oh my god.
In the mud.
Yeah.
In the mud.
No, that one was where there wasn't really a lot of mud. Because they did. No, Woodstock '99 was at an Air Force base that they decided to do it at. So the whole thing was concrete. And then they decided to charge people a lot of money for water during the ecstasy days. The thing that you needed to stay hydrated.
Stay alive.
So,
Like,
right.
alive, yeah.
So it's like $3-4 of water, which was unheard of in '99.
Yeah.
People were angry. There was no food available. The whole thing ended up being a disaster. Like there was a unconscious girl who was being sexually assaulted in a stolen truck that got driven into the Fat Boy Slim show.
But in fairness, that is how you get citizenship in the UK. So
Everybody was claiming to be there, and I was like, I was supposed to go, but I wasn't able to go. And everybody was claiming that, and my wife was like, yeah, right. And then right as it started, one of the first things you see is my friend Jason's balls flashing the camera at Woodstock '99. And I was like,
chance.
told you. I told you.
this would have been mine.
My friend's right there.
Been 2 sets.
So in the documentary, my friend Jason's balls has been on Netflix before I have.
Wow. Wow. That's so funny.
Yeah. And then it's like Rich Voss they show and a couple other people, but it ended up being this giant riot, burning down everything.
And it was supposed to be this like sequel to this peaceful,
60s.
happy.
Yeah. Well, '94 happened, and it was very like.
So that's the one everybody knows about is 94.
'94,
That's the mud
everybody
one.
came in. Well, I think there may have been mud at this one, but a lot of it was just a concrete Air Force base. But the '94 one was a disaster, but more for the people who put it on because people found holes in fences and went in and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
The
But
99 one was the
Disaster. It's
one.
why there's no more.
Also,
Woodstock.
if you've ever been to Woodstock,
curse.
the place, there's no way that place has the infrastructure to handle any of that. The place is it's a beautiful place. It's a tiny town full of like farming hippies. And that's it. Like the place has the infrastructure for like 700 people. So to put 100,000 people there is insane, asinine.
It was insane.
It's like
in the
Fire
60s.
Festival stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it was that's kind of what it was they ran this whole thing, and then it's like, we don't really have food or water for anybody and everybody there is on designer drugs at the time.
Yeah, but I'm going to call the cops. Good luck.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah.
There's no cops, you say?
Oh.
Ugh.
I mean, I've been to Bonnaroo a couple times.
What's that?
Bonnaroo's a festival in Tennessee.
It's like a big, like mushrooms. Like it's what
It's
ska
Coachella for
music.
poor people.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, in the beginning it was good. I saw like Ween and
Those kind of bands.
Vita Blue and then
Yeah.
Les Claypool, and then they had a
Okay.
comedy tent that had like Todd Berry.
It's like gross Coachella.
It's gross Coachella.
So it's like between Coachella and like the gathering of the Juggalos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Somewhere like right
It's
there.
Yeah.
in a field in Tennessee.
Okay, yeah.
But Flaming Lips.
Oh
That's-
yeah,
they're pretty good.
That's good.
So I mean, like, it really did have some killer bands.
It was a great one. It used to come through Giant Stadium. I'm blanking on it. It wasn't Ozfest.
Lollapalooza.
Lollapalooza.
That was good too. Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, Lollapalooza was really good.
Are there any good festivals anymore?
I don't know.
Like
I mean,
Warped
I'm
Tour, and they're trying to bring that back. And
South by Southwest is cool, but
EDM
it's
raves
so crowded.
seem
Never
to-
been.
Like the
I haven't been to
raves.
the music festival for that.
What is it?
Like the EDM raves. They seem like they're pretty cool. I just can't handle that music.
I love concerts, but the more I've been to them lately, I don't know, they get difficult
Yeah.
at a certain age.
Yeah.
And like,
Your church.
I can't imagine being at a music festival where, I mean, there's just pictures of me just, rolling with a like wet washcloth around my neck and just like fanning myself. And I'm just like in a wife beater.
Yeah, dude. I totally get it. I can't handle a bar at 1 a.m. without drugs anymore. I can't. Could you imagine? Like,
But I was peeing.
middle of the day.
I peed on this lady's tent on X. I was just drunk, but I was just trying to go somewhere, and I was just urinating behind the car. And I guess it was like it cascaded and onto this woman who was sleeping in a tent. So she came out and started screaming at me.
whoops.
This old hippie lady.
You're
Like, there's
kidding.
bathrooms all over here. I'm like, there's really not.
there is bathrooms all over here. It's right here.
Yeah, there's indoor housing too. Get out of here.
Leave.
Get out of here.
You hippie.
Yeah. Is that tent flammable or inflammable?
I don't know. Who knows? Nobody knows.
All back. Yeah, that's but I don't know if there's any great ones. I mean, I'm sure there are to some degree.
They're probably lesser known because any of the ones that are like really well known are just there's too many people.
trash.
It's-
They've been destroyed. Yeah.
I hear there's like the
And
ones that are when we were
corporatized.
young.
Yeah.
Like they have a lot of like old, like alternative bands and stuff from
Yeah.
like 2000s come, but like that's not a festival. You know?
Well, Warped Tour was pretty cool in the '90s, and there was like skateboarding,
Yeah.
and it was pretty cool. Like
not cool
my
anymore.
friends played on Warped Tour, and then my friends skated at Warped Tour.
Yeah, I wish I
That was
was
kind
kind
of
of like
fun.
at its peak.
Yeah, now eggs cost $79. Wow, what have they done to us?
We really have destroyed everything fun.
Yeah,
Okay, well, not to get serious, but why would you split the money? Right? Like the whole reason even bands have gone away is you can pay one DJ $1,000, or you can pay 4 guys in a band. It's $1,000. The house is paying $1,000. So do you want to be in a band making $250 each, or the DJ, or the lead with a a dumb soundtrack behind them? That's what's happened, right? Like nobody plays these instruments. There's no money in it. The house doesn't pony up. So if you're gonna fill up an arena, it'll be you and then 2 bands that are signed to your label or whatever.
Yeah, I should have hired the Dan Band for my wedding. I regret not doing that.
Could you have hired the?
Yeah,
band?
they were actually. You could hire the Dan Band. I think
Dan
you still can. They're from old school.
yeah.
I need you more tonight. I fucking need you more than ever.
Yeah, I love that shit.
They're
You
dancing.
can actually do
you
that.
You could actually hire the Dan Band for a while.
hilarious.
Yeah. Maybe you still can, but
should've done it.
I was like, that's the greatest wedding band ever.
Would you
Hangover
would
is
you
one,
renew your vows?
I would renew my vows just to have the Dan Band.
To have the Dan band?
Yeah, I would.
Dude, 20 years, renew the vows?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Pull that together.
Let's go, dude.
I got to see what he's been working on.
It's so funny, is it, that your wife's like, Dave is the most romantic guy.
And she
you're just
gets
like,
there.
Dan band.
It's the Dan Band from 3 movies in the early 2000s, and it's like this
We're in
is
3?
Hangover?
Hangover?
Old School.
Yeah.
Old school. Was he in the Wedding Singer?
No, not Wedding Singer. They were in
something
something.
in
Two
there.
on the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were in
But, like-
another band. They were in another movie though.
It wasn't at a wedding though. They were singing on stage for
Yeah.
something. It was like a dance or something.
But yeah, Old School was the
Yeah.
intro to him
Hangover.
because
Hangover.
Yeah.
Hangover.
We already said
Old
that,
school.
okay.
yeah,
There's another one
Start-
Could you
Starsky
get
and
the
Hutch?
band from Eurotrip? That'd be pretty cool.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
with Matt Damon.
Is that who was?
Yeah, Matt Damon was the lead singer in that.
No.
he really?
He doesn't know. Yeah,
I want to
he
get.
wasn't the
Mark,
actual singer, but yeah.
I want to get Mark Wahlberg from Rockstar,
Oh, nice.
the crappiest movie ever made.
You want Mark Wahlberg playing Dirk Diggler in
That's true.
Rockstar.
And Fully Out.
Yeah. I want to go now. I'm ready to sing now.
now. I like all my movies except the greatest one I did.
Yeah,
That's
now,
what I don't get.
now because he does the Hollow app now.
Yeah.
Now he wakes up at 5 o'clock in the morning, prays for 3 hours, does
I
4
hate
hours of
that.
sit-ups.
I'm like, shut up.
Yeah.
I wake up at 3:30 in the morning.
Which is stupid.
Why would you do that?
You don't have to.
Yeah, we live in a modern time.
I
I'm not saying I don't like him. I just think it's absurd.
I caught a lot of shit for a very similar opinion. We had on Slick and Thick, we had the wrestler Enzo Amore, great guy, awesome dude. And he was doing a story talking about Shawn Michaels back in the day, and he made a caveat, or as Trump calls it, a weave. And he talked about how Shawn's not that way anymore. He's a born again guy, and I'm just sitting there like, no, you don't get no. You don't, there's no takesies backsies on being a dick, all right? You don't get to be like, well, I'm born again now, so I'm sorry. Everything I did, that was a different me. It was like, no.
I think if you change your ways fully, you do. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong for your point of view, though. But I'm saying if you change your ways and really mean it,
That noise.
I'll and this is a little hacky because I was talking about it with you before the show, but I'll take it to another step. Just like all the corporate comedians are now, doing the anti-woke, anti-establishment humor, and I'm just sitting here like,
Where the fuck were you?
yeah, you have
now that it's really safe, you were the same bitch that was canceling people over masks. But now you want to go on CNN and shove it in their face a little bit, and it's like, that should be somebody else doing that. But I feel very strongly about this, but it's very hard for me to talk about it because all it sounds like is, oh, poor me. But these are people that weren't fighting the fight.
Yeah.
And
That
I'll
weren't
be-
taking hits.
I'll be honest, I was. And I know Dave was. And there's clubs I can't get booked at. But now I'm supposed to applaud their bravery. You know, I'm supposed to applaud Mark Zuckerberg for coming out. And everybody's like, look at that. There's no censorship. And I'm like, that's what you heard? What I just heard is him admitting that it's been 4 years of leftist censorship. And sorry, no, you've cost me how much money? Yeah. You've cost me my career how much? I don't feel like I need more. I'm sorry. Like I need more than an apology here. I need more than like, you know, hey, it's going to be okay going forward. One, I don't trust you. And two, well, what happened? There's literally like there are bookers that have unfollowed me. But now we're the people that were part of this cancel culture, corporate stuff, they're going to be getting booked in these places? No, dude, that's, you know, like I can't abide bullshit. That. I can't abide, you know, like.
Well, it's odd because they were getting booked before anyway. It's like now they're just allowed to do the things that we were doing. That's the problem. It's like you have people that are in sort of that Rogan sphere, Tony, obviously, who they tried to cancel a bunch. Mm-hmm. They've always been sticking to this voice. There's been a group of people that didn't change what they were doing. And there were people that didn't need to. I mean, you have like your Attels and your people that just, you know, you're sort of grandfathered in to dark humor. But yeah, there's a lot of people who have gone completely against it. And now to just see them do a 180 is absolutely amazing.
On one hand, I'm happy the culture's changing. On one hand, I'm happy woke is dead. Yeah. On the other hand, it should be us that's stepping into that spotlight. It can't be them that's like, hey, good job, guys. I'll take it from here.
Well, woke is dead, but then it makes something that's it's irreverent boring, and it makes me want to be clean.
Yeah.
You're going to be woke soon.
No, it's not even woke. It's just like I never had
opposite.
It's weird. I never had a problem with any of these groups or anybody anyway. My whole thing is I make jokes. Yeah. So, you know, it's like I'm not really fighting a system as much as, you know, it may look. I am calling things out, I guess.
You're a court jester, a traditional fool.
Of everything. Thank you.
That's what it is what the court jester did to the king. It was the one that they were the only one that was able to say what was true. Because anybody else said it, they'd get killed. And that's what your job is to do. And all these other people that stopped for 4 years, for 8 years, for 10 years, and then now are stepping in when it's nice and safe and the Overton window has moved over so now I can make these jokes on national television. No. It's bullshit.
But they didn't stop. It's very important to make the distinction. They didn't stop because they didn't agree with us. There's so many people that would tell me after and be like, wow, man, you got a lot of balls. It's like, well, you've got a big platform. There's a person that I wrote their entire 30-minute Netflix. I wrote the whole thing. And this person, in lieu of payment, I was like...
Ali Wong.
Especially the whole pregnancy bit was me.
It was all you.
I was like, instead of payments, bro, you're playing theaters. Just bring me on the road with you and then, you know, I'll get footage and I'll do my own thing. I don't need your money. And we're supposed to do this thing, and then I get the most sheepish phone call from him. It was like, my agent just doesn't think it's a good idea. There's blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm not bringing anybody. We're just going to, and I'm sitting here and I'm listening to that and I'm going like, you pussy. That's it. When you needed something, you called me. I said, yes. Now all of a sudden it's time for you to come through. And
that's this game, though. I mean, so many people it's why when I try to get to a point of success, I've brought people with me who I've always told I would. I think so much of this game is people doing that. I mean, the number of people that have promised me things that have gone on to huge levels, it hurts initially, but you eventually just get used to the fact that
you're going to get burned.
Yeah, and people become so big that they kind of...
That sucks. That really sucks. Like, is that just inherent in the entertainment industry? Like, you can't have a system that doesn't operate off of backstabbing constantly? Because that's Hollywood. Really. That's everything. That's all I hear from Hollywood is backstabbing. It's constant.
It is. It's hard to say. I mean, there's people that I know who have become producers, agents, and it's like it's always a measuring contest. So when you start doing that stuff, they kind of want to show off to you, so then they don't want to work with you, but then you'll work with other people, but then they'll want a bigger it's hard to say. Like, people will keep them in their circle. The problem is I have no problem going into a room with a group of famous people and wanting to learn from the people in the room and how they got there.
Yeah.
Some people want to get to the point where they just want to feel like a king all the time. So they surround themselves with people that make them feel that way.
Yeah.
And it's like that to me feels like it's never evolving.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of that in comedy.
Well, I think that exact mentality is how Hollywood has gotten themselves into the situation they are now, is like where the star is dead and nobody cares about them, is because they build themselves up this facade of people that will make them feel like a king.
Unless you're
and
Ryan
they're not
Reynolds.
Yeah.
There's
Even
also
him, the only reason he does money is because of the character Deadpool. Like, think about any actor, literally any, even Tom Cruise. People say Tom Cruise is the only movie star.
he actually makes more money off Mint Mobile than anything else. So
Does he?
he's a commercial actor, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So take any actor and take them out of their star movie. They're not really a star. They can't pull numbers.
He's the only person though where like my kid wants to watch him because he's in it. You know, and like, or because I hear him, I hear.
Think of a movie that's not Deadpool.
Chris Pratt
He is-
pulls
he's-
numbers and everything he does, and he can't get it booked. He can't, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, it's more about being on message. And I will say this: we kept hearing about imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
There's actual imposters, and when you're in a room full of very talented people want to be around other talented people, right? Untalented people want to eliminate any sense of talent around them because they feel like they're going to be exposed. The Rat Pack liked being around each other because they know a rising tide lifts all ships. I want as many good people around me as possible. I'm not threatened. I'm going to shine. When somebody sees somebody actually funnier than them, or a girl sees somebody that's more better looking, or whatever it is, and their initial reaction is that's a threat, I got to get rid of it, they're snitching on themselves.
Well, and you have to be comfortable with who you are. Peter Lawford was aware of who he was, and he was just happy to be there. Sammy was the most talented who wasn't going to get the credit because at the time he was black.
Yeah.
And it was Dean and Frank that were the stars. You know, and it worked perfectly for that reason because they understood the dynamic.
Yeah, Jerry Lewis is the one I just don't understand. I never really got that, but
Well, he was more of an outside, guy too. So was Rickles in a lot of ways. I mean, he's legendary, but at the same time, he also knew his spot. The main four of the Rat Pack existed for a reason for how they did.
But you got Monty Python, you got the original SNL guy. Like, people that are talented have no problem sharing the ball.
None.
No, like there's no, but dude, you see this in sports too. But in sports, I will say it has a way of weeding itself out very, very quickly. This idea that I'm not going to pass to him to hit that he might score, that gets exposed and weeded out. Whereas, you guys have all been on set. You've been on set with somebody where it's like, oh, they have the funny line. I just think it would be funny if my character said, it's like,
Yeah.
what do you
Or
mean?
you say something and then they'll repeat it.
Yeah, honestly, that's what I
minutes later.
think the actual genius of Seinfeld who gets killed is that he had a show that was named after him, and he's a comedian,
Yeah.
but he's the straight man on his own show.
Right.
Yeah.
It's everybody else around him, and then he turns into the audience proxy, and we see ourselves through Jerry's eyes.
And what people didn't get to, because sometimes he catches crap for that. He's like, well, he's not as funny on the show. It's like, that's the point.
Yeah.
He wrote it all.
He's
He's the one writing
All
all
it was him and Larry David.
Yeah, it's everything that's revolved around him. And usually, if you break it down to what his reaction was and how he handled it, it was great. But he was the straight man on his own show.
Yeah.
Which is the reason why it's iconic.
Exactly.
And name another show where the lead is the straight guy and doesn't have to have all the laugh lines, doesn't.
Not even Larry did. Not even his show.
Yeah.
That was the only show that ever did it. That's what made it so unique. Well, and I mean, it's just, like you said with Chris Pratt, like including him and Mel Gibson, there's 3 people now in Hollywood who believe in God. And that is Denzel Washington.
Uh-huh.
He just became a minister. An actual minister. So, yeah, Denzel
right.
Washington received his minister's license at 69 years old.
69.
Black don't crack, baby.
It looks
He's
good.
looking good.
And he says it's the role of a lifetime. Washington was baptized by Bishop James Pullington Jr. And he said, it took a while, but I'm finally here. If I can do this for me, there's nothing that God can't do for you. Washington, according to a video that he shared online, said the sky is literally the limit. So yeah, there's
Well, I'm also a minister, so it's really not that hard to become one.
Oh, really?
well,
Just
I
so
am
you know.
as
Like,
well.
The sky
I,
is the
do it?
limit.
I went online and did it as well, and married.
Is that the
people.
website? Sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit. Pastors.com.
Yeah.
Needs to be pointed out very quickly. Denzel Washington was mentioned in that Diddy.
Really?
I don't buy it.
No. But he was mentioned by the lady, the stripper that made the allegations that he was the only celebrity she ever remembered that actually got up in the middle of the party, was like, "I'm good," and walked out. So Denzel Washington was the only person mentioned by name that was like, "Yeah, I'm good on this."
Yeah.
He's one of the only actors that doesn't pipe up and say dumb shit constantly. He's like, I know I'm an actor. Let's just be aware of that and go watch my movie, please.
He expresses gratitude.
Yeah.
It's not something you
This
see
just
a
seems
lot.
like a good
and
dude.
Pratt's the same, and Mel Gibson gets a lot of crap, but he's an amazing actor.
Yeah.
Now, I'll give you guys a little tidbit of trivia. He was a Fordham grad, Jesuit, went to college with my father. My father was a freshman in a play with Denzel Washington, who was a senior. The play, Othello.
Wow.
Seriously?
And my father did not play Othello.
Why?
I think Denzel took it.
Really?
That's
Just
what-
like the
Purely
film.
talent.
Yeah, wild.
That's cool, though. How awesome is that?
Yeah. He brings it up every time he's drunk.
Yeah, I'm sure.
What's that?
Dude, if I did anything with Denzel Washington, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
And I don't drink. I just bring it up all the time.
You still doing your little comedy shows? I was in theater.
Yeah, I did a little thing with Denzel.
I work with the greats. Denzel.
We were doing Othello, and I was, man, he got a handshake. Before we get out of here, which we do have to do soon, I wanted to talk about, because we're talking about DEI hires and the way things have changed. McDonald's is the latest company to roll back on the DEI hires. Allegedly, customers have been upset about their new mascot, Downtown Ronnie Mac. Do we have a picture? That's him.
Yeah, that would be.
I can see that. Yeah, I see why.
I'd like to point this out that
It's not the Hamburglar.
if I was to make that, when I put it into the machine to produce that, they're the ones that chose the chicken Big Mac. Or the chicken. I did not. I said cheeseburger.
AI just picks the most likely.
AI is
That's
racist.
definitely
Wow.
Grok and not ChatGPT.
That they were like, this is what you meant by cheeseburger. If a black clown's
Magic
going to eat
Johnson.
it, yeah. The next one that people were offended by was the Asian Hamburglar.
Oh, okay.
So he's definitely he's out. He's out on the
How'd they
streets.
do that?
I think Nolan Hamburglar was far more attractive.
I do too.
Smoke
and,
show.
and really, and the next one I think is probably the most offensive: the Fry Kids. So that's
Oh,
What am I looking at there?
you're looking at a child in an electric chair car seat.
I see. Yeah, because there's the.
It's the fry. It's fried. It's fries.
It originally had French fries behind it. I don't know what happened, but that's still
Oh
funny.
yeah.
I want to see the prompts that were put in to the AI.
These aren't prompts. We have an artist that does these. They
Yeah,
paint
this is
them on canvas.
Yeah, this is one that I painted myself.
Yes.
The Fry Kid was definitely a bit much, and but I believe they might keep big downtown Ronnie Mac.
I love his name.
Downtown Ronnie Mac.
I loved him in what was it, baseball, Mr. 3000.
Yeah, he's really good in it.
Oh yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. Well, he was in Mr. 3000 too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And he had the TV show. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Classic.
the Ronnie Mac show.
Yeah, the Ronnie Mac of downtown. Do you get the downtown Ronnie Mac show?
Downtown.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's been a pleasure seeing you all. I appreciate you tuning in this week.
First week back. First of the year. We have a whole year. It's gonna be great.
It's going to be a great year.
Fantastic. The
It's
best.
already off to a bang.
Yeah.
So go ahead and get your hats on.
Oh yeah.
blazemerch.com.
Dude, we didn't talk about that yesterday. We have hats now, beanies and caps.
And Jimmy.
That's right. We can't.
I know
We
what
can't
that
cover
is.
that. We cannot cover that.
No, well,
Yeah,
Jimmy
go get your
hats.
stuff. It's on blazemedia.com/merch or something.
I call them James.
I don't know what it is.
We they're condoms.
Yeah,
you
put it
print
on
the
the-
normal world
No,
name
I know
on
what
this-
that is.
Oh.
Get up.
Print the normal
Why do
world
you
name
think
on
I
the
wouldn't
side.
know what that is?
I don't know, because you're not British.
I know. what
You
condoms
have
are.
so many children.
Yes.
Normal world Jimmy Cap tastes like a
You're a
jello.
whole mix of America, aren't you?
All of them. A big pot.
Big pot here. Are you part Native American at all?
Yes, I am.
I had a feeling.
Yeah.
DEI
That
Garrett.
was very Jerry Seinfeld right there.
I don't know why.
I had a feeling.
I don't know. I just figure,
Yeah.
you know, maybe if you're part black,
Yeah.
your ancestors probably raped other people too.
I'm picking up all the races.
No, I didn't mean that. I meant the whites were doing the rape.
Yeah.
Why'd you look at me? I'm Irish. We were too drunk to colonize anybody.
I think you.
You were also slaved.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what they say. They want us to. I'm part Irish, and I find that hard to believe. We bake in the sun.
Yeah. Well, and this is the story of how Jamaica was made.
Yes, the old Irish slave.
It can't handle the sun. Make it breed with the locals.
Let's see how many
work
freckles
eventually.
we can get on a baby.
Oh, pirates, yes, they rape I.
That was Bob Marley. Bob O'Marley.
Bob McMarley.
It's a Bob O'Marley. All right, now we're going to the end of the world. Who will be the first celebrity death of 2025? QB.
Ashton Kutcher when he gets outed by Diddy.
Oh, that's a solid one. Angela.
I want to say Jimmy Kimmel in a tragic sitting down while peeing accident.
Yeah.
You know,
Hopefully.
So if they do, yeah, hopefully, yeah.
I think there's a very good chance that's going to be it.
Probably J-Lo when she gets outed by Diddy.
Yeah.
I'm going to say probably whoever dates Aubrey Plaza next.
I'm gone. That's me. Because as soon as I saw that article in the New York Post, I was like, oops, there's a job opening.
All right, I'll change mine. Tom Cruise overdosing on men.
Okay. There you
Okay, that's it.
Just keep the first one.
Yeah, hopefully one of the annoying kids on Stranger Things.
Oh, that would be good.
Which one?
Jay-Z and Beyonce
many.
in a murder suicide.
It ain't murder.
Murder.
A lot of shit goes down when there's $1 billion in an elevator.
Yeah, there is.
Apparently, some of it's even consensual.
She's a jiggly gal.
You don't like Jiggly?
She can do everything.
All right.
Except sing country music.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
boy. I'd rather Billy Bob Thornton.
I will say that's comparable. But Billy Bob Thornton is worse.
I want.
Easy saying.
I love this show so much, and you guys are incredible. But one thing you need is a red button right here that you can hit it, and every time you hit that button, a Billy Bob Thornton song comes on.
I agree.
Angelina,
Seen her.
dancing with the
Stop it.
angel.
Yeah. The angels wish they were you. This isn't good. Come to my concert. Gotta go.
See you next Tuesday.